Today we're back at Universal Studios Hollywood and we are checking out the progress on the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift Coaster. Cannot wait to see how far they've come.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad! You keep digging!
Let's roll it. It is Sunday, November 10th. We are smack in the middle of Veterans Day weekend and it is pretty crowded today. The park just opened about half an hour ago. It's 9:33 a.m. A lot of the rides are already going up in their wait times at the 20, 30, some even 40-minute mark, which is to be expected during a holiday weekend. But I'm sure as the day progresses, they will definitely continue to go up. Glad we're here early, though. We're going to jump on the studio tour first thing while the wait times are still low so that we can take a look at the coaster and get the lower level POV.
Here we go!
Here we have the Grinchmas decorations already up. We have the lampposts decorated with garland, and a lot of the buildings have garland and ornaments and wreaths as well. So gotta love the transition from Halloween Horror Nights to Grinchmas. The ride is slated to open in 2026, so as we get closer towards the middle and end of next year, I believe that's when we'll really start to see the exterior of the structure really start coming together.
Lovely.
The coaster itself, I have seen numerous reports online saying that the coaster construction should be done close to the beginning of January. It would be really, really cool if that is the case, to be able to see the completed coaster and to know that the majority of 2025 will focus on building out the rest of the structure, which I'm sure will house the majority of the queue to get into the ride. Most people this morning are making their way to the lower lot. I'm sure it's to head into Super Nintendo World. That ride has the highest wait right now at 40 minutes. And again, the park's only been open for 30 minutes, so it's gonna definitely continue to go up. But we are not following the masses. We are going to head right onto the studio tour, which only has a 10-minute posted wait right now.
Who's mad at me? Everyone's smiling still? Okay, good, you guys. They're all blue, except for mine, right? Don't get mad at your tour guide. All right, let's start this tour with my co-host, Mr. Jimmy Fallon. Here he is.
Well, we're celebrating our 60th anniversary. That's right, 60 years of glitz, glamour, and our own great white shark. As we celebrate our diamond anniversary today, we'll pay tribute to Universal's past and take you behind the scenes to discover why this studio tour is world famous. So whether this is your first visit or your 60th, get ready for fun, excitement, and an experience like no other.
Ooh, thanks, Jimmy Fallon. All right, you guys, I want to start this tour with the only real thing you're going to see on the entire tour besides me. Look at this building on your right-hand side. This is not a set for a movie or a TV show. It's actually a real working fire station.
So we are about to take the escalators down, and you can see here that they have the inversion pretty much finished off. We were here last week on Monday and they were installing it, so check out my previous video if you want to see them actually connecting these inverted portions of the track here. But yeah, looking great. Compared to last week, they've gone even further underneath the escalators, which looks really, really cool. And on the studio tour, we could see that they've also started connecting some of the track that's going to go underneath on that side as well. These inversions are no joke, and they are tight. You can tell by how tight the curves are, how close they go underneath the escalator as well. It's really, really cool. So we're gonna make our way down one set of these escalators here on the Starway to take a look from the other side. But you can see from this angle here just how massive this Fast and Furious coaster is going to be. They've added so much more over the last week since we were last here, more inversions, and it just looks really, really cool. And from down here, you can really get a sense of the scale of how tall and thrilling this coaster is going to be. I spoke with a construction worker during my visit last week. They said it is kind of similar to what Velocicoaster is over in Orlando. Apparently, this is kind of modeled the same in terms of thrill, inversions, and again, overall scale of this coaster. So further back there, you can see just how far the coaster needs to go. As impressive as this side looks over here, to the right, there is obviously a lot more for it to go. You can see that the coaster is going to extend over that roadway and continue down further back towards the direction of Super Silly Funland. So they still have quite a bit of a ways to go. As impressive as this already looks, knowing that it's going to be much longer, much more thrilling is really great. And to the left on this side, you can see here how they've extended the track. So that drop that it's going to do from the top of the escalators, just look at that. That is going to be quite a massive drop. Again, from my understanding, the coaster is slated to be done close to the beginning of January, and then the rest of next year will be finishing touches, and then of course finishing the building, the main building or structure. So now we're gonna make our way around Super Silly Funland to get our lovely top-down POV of the coaster progress. It is so interesting walking down French Street over here and no longer seeing all of the decorations from Halloween Horror Nights up. A good chunk of the year is spent with preparations and already seeing signs of Halloween Horror Nights. So this is going to be a little slice of time where we won't have much going on, but they are putting up Grinchmas decorations throughout the rest of the park. All right, coming up to our favorite lookout. We can see here a lot of it looks the same when comparing it to last week. However, it looks like there are some black tarps around the bases of the support structures down below. Not sure exactly what the tarps are for, but as always, there's something new to look at and see and observe. So again, this is making some excellent progress. And if you are a Wicked fan, you can see further ahead, this is the back of the Jurassic World attraction. The lovely Wicked poster. Movie is coming out on November 22nd. And don't forget, Wicked fans, this is only part 1 of the film. So looking forward to seeing it and seeing where the movie ends off before it brings us part 2. So we have one of the Fast and Furious construction workers. I have to say it's looking a little scary to me because the inversions, the ups and the downs and the forward,
sideways and the backwards
literally,
and the forwards. And
I don't even know what to expect anymore. Could you give us a little insight? Yeah.
You see this right here, this part right here?
Yeah.
That is part of the roller coaster.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wait, don't tell me you had something to do with it. Oh, Tim. If you are scared, Tim, can you share one tip to really give you that push so you can jump on the ride?
Of course, listen, if you're scared, okay, Tim here, by the way, in case you forget, right here. If you are scared, sometimes it's good to do things that scare you. Like eating broccoli. I was terrified, petrified, and I did it
There
just
we go.
last week. And I love broccoli now. So you might be
Look
scared
at
to ride this
that.
thing. Be brave.
There you go,
You
guys.
never know what could happen.
Hey, I love that, Tim. Thank you so much. So that was the amazing Tim Burr here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Make sure you stop over and say hi when you are visiting the park. He has lots of insider tips and tricks regarding the opening of the coaster, although his dates of opening are a little bit questionable. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.